I'm Nizel Aerofalas, a BEd third year student in Northwest Shatton campus. Today, I'm going to discuss about the roles of a teacher in curriculum planning, teacher as designers and adapters. Teachers is not just about instructors. They actively shape the learner's experience. They do designing curriculum, planning what students will learn, how they will learn it, and the activities involved. They also adapting curriculum, modifying lessons to meet the diverse needs of students so every learner can understand and succeed. There are roles of the teacher in curriculum planning. First, implementers, second, adopters, third, developers, and lastly, evaluators. So we're going to discuss first the implementers. So implementers teachers take the curriculum plan and put it into practice. For example, following lesson plans, including classroom activities, and ensuring students engage with the material. Let's have the developers. Teachers create or enhance parts of the curriculum. For example, designing new projects, creating worksheet, or integrating modern technology into lessons. So we have an adapter. Teachers customize lesson into suit the needs of every student. Example, adjusting teacher methods for students with learning difficulties or providing extra challenges for advanced learners. And evaluators, teachers assess the effectiveness of the curriculum. For example, checking whether students learn the materials, analyze these results, and suggesting improvement to the lesson. So teachers play a central role in ensuring curriculum is effective, practical, and inclusive. They don't just follow curriculum they design, they also design, modify, implement, and evaluate it so that learning truly benefits every students or learners. So let's have curriculum planning. What is curriculum planning? Curriculum planning is a systematic process of creating a plan for what will be taught in a classroom or educational setting. It involves more than just a list of topics. It's about designing a comprehensive strategy to help students achieve specific learning outcomes. So there are ways in curriculum planning. First, define learning objectives and goals. So in this means deciding what information or skills in students need to learn and putting them into logical order. For example, in high school biology class, you wouldn't teach about DNA replication before students understand the basic topic of the structure of a cell. The curriculum organizes the content to build on prior knowledge. She would have teaching methods. This refers to the strategies teacher will use to deliver the content. Example, a teacher might use a mix of lectures, group activities, hands-on lab experiments, and class discussion to engage students with the materials. So we'd have this involves planning how to measure students' learning and including the assessments or tests. Second, we have an engagement and motivation. The curriculum should be designed to be in a way that captures students' interest. For example, a science unit and physics might include building and touching model rockets to make a concept more exciting and hands-on. And we have the personalized learning. This involves tailoring the curriculum to meet the individual needs of students. For example, a teacher might offer different activities or resources such students who need extra help versus those who are ready for more challenging work. And we have improved assessment feedback. Planning for frequent constructive feedback helps students understand their strengths and weaknesses. Example, instead of just giving a letter grade, a teacher might provide detailed comments on an essay, explaining where the students can improve their arguments or organization. And we have the collaboration and consistency. This is about ensuring all teachers covering the same subject or grade level are aligned in their teaching to ensure students have a consistent learning experience. For example, all fourth grade teachers at the school might work together to create a shared curriculum map for the school year. And lastly, so those are the ways in curriculum planning. Let's have a teacher as designer. So teacher as a designer identifies a teacher role in this process as a designer. This means that the teacher is not just a deliverer of information from textbook but an active creator of the educational experience. So we have curriculum design involves the creation of an organization plan for education professionals to use in their class. So this highlights that teachers are the one who ultimately take the broader curriculum framework and adapt it to fit their specific students, creating lesson plans, selecting materials, and designing activities that will be help to class succeed. Emphasize the teacher's role as a creator and planner. They don't follow a script, they actively construct the learning experience for their students. So from arranging courses and creating skills means thinking through the specific tasks and assignments that will help students master the content. So now let's have two teacher as adapters. So this is a key role for the first century educator. Being an adapter means being flexible and responsive to the needs of individual students. For example, in a science lesson, a teacher might have some students who learn best by reading. They will be given an article. Other students who are visual learners might watch a video. Auditory learners might listen to a podcast. The teacher is adapting the same curriculum content. The solar system, for example, is different learning styles, integrate new tools and technologies to enhance the learning experiences. This is about staying current and leveraging new resources. The 21st century teacher is an adapter that outline the key skills and action that define an adaptive teacher. We have the aspects of a teacher as an adapter. So we have the curriculum modification. This is the core of being an adapter. It involves changing, adjusting, or personalizing the planned curriculum to better serve the students in front of you. A skilled adapter understands that not all students learn at the same pace or in the same. Second, we have an technology integration. So this aspect highlights the teacher's role is in using and adjusting technology to improve the learning process. It's not just about having technology, it's about using it effectively and purposely. And lastly, we have teacher as adapters, flexible teaching. So, this is the ability to adjust teaching methods and strategies based on real-time feedback and observation of students' needs. It is in the moment adaptation that happens inside the classroom. A flexible teacher is always listening and watching. They know when to do change course, when to spend more time on a topic, and when to try completely different approach. This requires strong classroom awareness and deep understanding of pedagogical methods. And that's all. Thank you.